Good morning, Reverend Keckle, those in the office. I wanted to send an email, and I will follow up with an email just a bit here, but I thought maybe just do a quick video, just letting you know what we're doing and why we're making the request that we're doing in the email. We're needing to get some documentation from you and from the office to help us to do our advertising and our outreach online. We're trying to do outreach here, but it's really hard because of, my wife has had knee surgery, and so she's not able to walk too far. Well, she's getting better, getting around, but as far as going up and down steps and trying to go through the apartment, she's not able to do that. Brother Morgan's here now, as you know, but he's on a cane and he can't. Sister Shastic really is not able to go door to door. And then a lot of the folks, because of the COVID, I'm finding it very hard to get people out, inviting people to church. But what has been happening really well is for our favor is getting on with online outreach. And the online outreach has been a blessing, and I really need to increase that. And so to that end, I'm sending a request because I talked to you, Reverend Keckle, about getting a 501c3 number for our church. And you mentioned that you really didn't want all the churches having their own nonprofit number. And I can understand that. But I do need to move forward on some issues because if outreach online is the way I have to go, and it does work, it pays the bills, it brings people to church, then I want to increase that, especially if I'm being given free opportunities if we can prove that we are a nonprofit. And so there's a group that was sharing with me that I need to get from a copy of the group exemption letter from the IRS stating that the lead organization is a 501c. So we just get a copy of the organization's 501c number. Then we can use that. Also, we need a letter from an official letter from the organization headquarters letting us know that New Testament Christian Church, Irving, Texas, is a separate branch within the organization and still covered by the group's exemption. If we can just get those two things, that will help me to move forward in some of my outreach. I don't want to try to buy anything with it. In fact, Canva has some free stuff. If you're a nonprofit, I wouldn't have just bought that. And I do know there's some brethren in our organization that are using the same services that I'm asking to use also. But Google has a big thing for nonprofits. YouTube has a lot of advertising for nonprofit and also a workspace package. For nonprofits. So you get your video online, you've got participants, the workspace, the whole thing online. And so if we can get that, that would be a blessing. To just give you an example of why I'm asking for this, we had recently, I think in June, July, our AC needed to be repaired. And I don't know if you've heard, but here in Texas, it was extremely hot. Extremely hot. One of the hottest summers we've ever had here. And the AC went out. And so I had to do a push and pull and try and get things to happen. The guy came out and said it's going to be $800 to get it repaired. We had a motherboard, but the motherboard had gone out. So I did an online outreach for getting the AC fixed. And we were able to get the $800 in from those in the church, but a lot of those came from online. A lot of my folks that I have right now came from our online outreach, and we were able to get that paid. In fact, one lady, she gave, I think, $200, and then she came back, she wanted to give a little bit more to help out. And so if you could really get me the copy of the IRS group exemption letter, and then also a letter on official organizational headquarters saying that we are still we're a separate branch, but still under the organization exemption letter. That would be a blessing, and that would help me to further our outreach endeavors here in Irving, Texas. I know there's some brethren that already have this. I'm not asking to try to go out and buy anything, but I really believe this would be a blessing to our church, and so we're making this request of you. For any other needs or maybe resources, understanding why I'm making this request, or maybe further discussion, please just give me a call. All right. Thank you, sir. Bye.